Hello, everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8, Episode 6. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return and you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, we have Scrap, KK, Moniece, and Cheyenne, which is Scrap's sister. Now, they all sitting there talking, but KK wants to know about this party that Tara threw for Scrap. But the sister like, hold on, we passed that whole party. I want to talk about her disrespecting my house and disrespect my brother, putting her finger all in his face, bop him in his face, punch him, all that. So Moniece is like, see, we supposed to be communicating. I ain't hearing nothing about that because you know I'm crazy. I will go for a tear if I need to. She's putting her hands on my man. That's what Moniece is thinking. KK's like, this could have went totally left. Had he even like pushed her back to get her off of him, she could have called the police and been like, this man putting his hands on me. Now he locked up for 20, 30 years because he's still on parole. She wants to know what's going on. I need to talk to this female. Y'all, excuse me, let me talk to my son right quick. Like, what is going on? What is in her head that where she feel that she can put her hands on you? You own papers right now. You barely just got out of jail for real. And she out here causing all kind of mess like this. So later on, KK, she goes to see Tara. And Tara's basically like, yeah, I put my hands on Scrap and what? It's like, ain't no and what? Because had he put his hands on you, he'd be locked up for the next 15, 20 years. She's over talking about some, you don't know what Scrap put me through and all this, that, and the third. His mama don't know. She think he walk on water. I'm like, first of all, didn't you like get married to an old person and have a whole baby out here after you left him? But he gave you a few little letters while he was in prison. Now you think y'all back together? Because what we see on the show is he ain't trying to give you no type of, I want to be in a relationship with you. He was doing everything but saying, stop. I don't want you. But I guess while he was in jail, he was texting and writing Moniece. Well, not texting, but he was calling and, writing Moniece. Probably calling and writing you. And several other females out here. And so he got the one he wanted to be with when he got out here. And you wouldn't. That's what I'm getting to. Then later on in the episode, apparently he was out here, him and Time had been kissing, but he not supposed to be around somebody who was on paper or just got out of jail herself. That's the reason why KK can't go down there and get him out of jail, because she had some kind of, problems with the law and all that other stuff. Like, you putting yourself, you just, like, you signing up for you to go back to jail. You ain't supposed to be hanging out with Time and you treat Moniece in your type of way. But in his mind, for whatever reason, I didn't say that we was exclusive. Okay. This is road. Did you forget that Moniece is crazy? Even though I don't believe this storyline whatsoever. But if y'all gonna show me this is what I'm gonna talk about. So Karlie, she goes to the venue where she gonna be going in, and Shay Mack, she gonna be DJing. Shay Mack all the bad, like, I want to be playing my songs. This is what I want to do. But like, girl, this ain't your party. You supposed to be there and play the music that I want you to play. Nothing more, nothing less. Can you handle that? Like, this is my first engagement party. This is what I want you to do. She's like, this your first? Okay, this is the game we playing. Alright, boo. If you say so. It's your first engagement. And I was like, I thought Karlie was like engaged before. But like, she didn't like had so many storylines with different dudes that I can't remember. Not being shady. This is my memory. It's on me, not on her. But it was at that moment I seen, the workings of Shay. You out here finna be messy and you finna be shady. And you just gonna sit out there and just make yourself look stupid. You're not gonna have no career because you out here thinking of, oh, so she don't want me to play my music, one, and now she acting like she ain't know me when we was friends like that a couple years ago. Okay, boo, I see how you doing. She didn't say that, but that's basically what I got out of it. So after seeing Spice's video, Tokyo and Shekinah, they kind of like feeling a different way, because it wasn't like I'm out here bleaching my skin because, I want to look lighter skin, which you don't look like. It didn't look natural. It didn't look like human flesh at all. It just looked weird. So they realized, okay, you're doing this to show awareness. Mimi, she still think you could have, done it differently, but hey, this is what you gonna do. And she kind of says when she was growing up, she didn't have long hair. All the other girls had long hair. So when she grew up, she wanted to get with an Indian man because she thought her baby was going to have long hair. I was like, that's not necessarily what's going to happen. You wouldn't necessarily going to have a baby with long hair just because you got with an Indian man. Take care of your baby's hair. Don't be putting a relaxer in the baby's hair. One, I'm against relaxers. I know I used to have relaxers when I was little, but I ain't had a relaxer since 2001. So first, stop putting relaxers in your hair. Stop putting these styles in your baby's hair where your baby's hair is getting pulled out. Stop putting your baby hair so tight. And wash it, condition it. That's what you need to do. Make sure it's moisturized. Do things like this. But you trying to get with an Indian man because you think your baby gonna have long hair, it wasn't necessarily gonna happen. Tokyo says that when she was growing up, she had lighter skinned friends, and the teacher, they was always nice to her, but they were nicer to, the lighter skinned friends. So they know what she's going through. They just happy that she out here trying to, bleach her skin because it didn't look natural at all. Now, I agree, it did not look natural at all. Just, So, Jack finally tells Kendra that it was some overlapping between his relationship with her and with Karlie. That's all she wanted. She wanted the truth. I'm tired of you lying. This whole, I got the 72-hour flu coming on about me at this moment where we, discussing the outfits we're going to be wearing to this party. No, bro. Really? You sitting up on your phone talking about something, I think I'm coming down with a 72-hour flu. Was you around anybody with the flu, Jack? And she looked at him like, what's good, Jack? Just be upfront with me. Why don't you want me to go to this party? You embarrassing me with this. I was like, Kendra, have you not seen the show? Jack, this is thing. He liked the women's. He liked multiple women's. And he had some overlapping several times. But I'm glad he finally told her because we all know Karlie. Karlie will doggone it, bust her whole situation open just to bust your situation open. That's how she works. It don't make sense to me, but you would embarrass yourself just to embarrass this person. But he had to let her know. She's like, I'm tired of hiding. Show me who your friends are. Let them know who I am. I'm tired of staying up in the house with you. Take me somewhere. I'm like, yes, Jack, take this girl somewhere. So, it's the night of Karlie's little event. And I'm sitting here like, Shy, you've been talking in these last few episodes about how you want to start your DJing career. And as soon as you get a gig, you want out here to do some mess like this. Your first gig, you want to be messy and get thrown at your gig. Because she didn't let Pooh convince her, girl, I got some information on Karlie. She was out here putting this stuff on the internet, acting like I did it. Well, I got some receipts on her. So she then went on the microphone and let everybody know that Karlie is 45 years old and she was having threesomes with Pooh and Pooh's husband. First of all, who was surprised that Karlie was 45 years old? I wasn't. Wasn't at all. Now, if you ever said she was 25, that would have surprised me. But 45, no. But I'm like, girl, you finally get you a gig. And you do some mess like this. Why? People ain't gonna want to work with you because they gonna say, yeah, she was at Karlie Red's event and she was out here showing her whole entire behind, acting up, cutting up several foods. I'm like, really? You was like, oh, I want this so bad. I finally get this gig. And then I mess it up and I get Mike Stone at me and I get kicked out of the event that I'm DJing because I'm mad that Karlie act like we didn't know each other back in the day. And it was more of Pooh being mad, but you jumped on Pooh's madness and took that hit for Pooh. You did Pooh's dirty work, and I don't even know if you realized that you did it, girl. It just didn't make no sense at all. Karlie did go to the fertility special earlier, and I don't know if it was me, but I thought it was a little bit shade because she was like, what if we have sex and we have a baby? But he's like, women of that age, but we know you up in age right now, and it's gonna be harder. It's not gonna be impossible, but it's gonna be harder for you to get pregnant. I felt and thought it was shade, but maybe that was just me reading between the lines. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, we'll go back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.